Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I am Pretty Papercrafts 67. And today I'm going to do some organising of my laces and my trims. I did a little project beginning of the week where I was doing some slow stitching on the cover of a journal that I'm creating. And I just wanted some extra lace to run along this top section here. So I went... And actually, when I was doing all the slow stitching and everything on the cover, I went to find all my laces. And I had all my laces shoved into like a shoebox kind of thing. And they were all messy and they were all over the place. And so then that led me down a whole other pathway of organising stuff. Then my sister and I, we found this little shop down here in my hometown of Beenleigh called the Sewing Lair. It's a little second-hand store completely related to sewing elements, and they had all these laces for sale for really cheap, 50 cents, $2, this type of thing. So I grabbed some of those. I had all my box of bits all messy and jammed all in together, and I thought, no, I need to organise. So I grabbed my laces and a basket, and I went through various laces and trims that I have bought from different shops and bits and pieces that I've pulled off clothing. And I had a lot of these bobbins from purchases from Paper Inspirations. So I used up all of those, but I still needed more. So then I looked around the house to see what I had, and I found these they're like paddle pop sticks. These were in a cupboard, and I thought, well, they're a good weight. They're a balsa wood kind of thing, and I thought they could be cool as well. So I've got a bunch of these that I'm going to decorate. It's silly, isn't it? I think that's the crafter in us. I just want my laces to look pretty, so I'm just going to decorate some of these to wrap some of these, and then I can fill my basket, and then I've got all my laces laces and trims that I can see and go through and pick what I need. So that is my objective for today. So what I've done, I've just got the lollipop or the popsicle sticks. These are the large ones, like the tongue depressors from the doctors. And I've just gone around, traced around onto some patterned paper, simple as that. And I'm just going to glue those down and then wrap my laces. I also keep, when I buy satin ribbon and they come on these round spools, I've also kept these. So again, I'm just going to pop some patterned paper on the front and the back, and I'm going to use those because I've got sort of these smaller crochet trims. I've got that one, and I've got this one. This is beautiful. This is like a satin crochet cotton. So I just thought I would sit with you guys this morning, and we shall do a little bit of preparation work ready for me to wrap all these laces. Simple, simple, simple stuff. So I'm just going to pop down these pattern papers on the surfaces of these things, and we'll go from there. I am going to take the glue right to the corner so that it sticks all the way to the edge. And then we'll just pop down some paper. Simple and easy, just like that. And it just looks pretty. It just looks pretty sitting there in your sewing basket or whatever you do to organise your laces. Yeah, and just a bit of a personal touch. And so how is everybody? How is everybody going? Geez, we've got through another week almost. It's Friday here in Australia. It's been a week. Yeah, lots going on, but nothing really. Visited with Mum yesterday, so that was lovely to see her. I hadn't seen her for a couple of weeks, so that was really nice. Yeah, so I spent a day with my sister, and now I'm back home, and it's the weekend almost, and I can't believe that next weekend is Easter. Like where? Tell me where this year is going. It's crazy. So, yeah, so that was my week. And I just wanted to sort of talk to you guys about this place called it's called the Sewing Lair. I will put a link in the description box. It is here in Beenleigh in Queensland. But they also have an online shop. So if you're interstate, you can buy from this shop and they will post it out to you. And they do a standard postage, like a satchel style, so you can order quite a lot of stuff to fit into a prepaid satchel. So I'll put their details down below. I just found them on Facebook and I just think they are terrific. We went there and we were just in sewing heaven because they have everything that you could think. Laces, trims, material, upholstery, leather offcuts. They've got zippers, they've got buttons, patterns. Oh my goodness, my sister, she does a lot of bead work and she wants some, what do you call them, those hoops, those embroidery hoops, so that she does beautiful work where she takes the embroidery hoop and puts chicken wire in the center, and then she does all this bead work on it. It's absolutely beautiful. So she wanted some of those, and we had looked around in a lot of different second-hand stores and couldn't find any, but we found them at this place. So she's right. She's a happy girl for embroidery hoops. And oh, this place was just amazing. A little bit difficult to find, but then that's probably me more than anything because I'm still learning my way around this area. But yeah, we were very, very happy that we continued searching and finding this little place, and it'll be somewhere that we will go back to many, many, many times. And it's all volunteer run, and it's a non-for-profit, I think, and they even do, if you are close to the area, they do classes as well. They do classes for homeschooled girls for sewing. They do quilting classes. They do, I think they do beginner sewer classes, and that's something that I'm kind of interested in. Even though I do sew, I am self-taught. My mum was a machinist, but yeah, you know, at the time in your life when you really need to learn how to make clothes, you're not interested. And now, of course, mum sort of doesn't remember a lot of the steps in sewing now, so I've kind of missed the boat on learning from my mum. But yeah, they do these beginner sewing classes, so I'm kind of very keen to go and have a look, sort of have a look at that, enroll in that, because I'd love to learn how to make up, you know, I can sew around anything. I do, as you know, if you follow me, I sew around a lot of my ephemera, and pretty much everything that I create in Papercraft I sew around. But I just would love to be able to make a dress, or I am learning to alter my clothing, taking clothing in, and I have done curtains. I have created curtains in the past. But yeah, I'd love to be able to make a dress, or you know, something like that, a tote bag or something like that. So I'm considering going there and seeing what the lessons are about. But yeah, if you are at all interested, their prices are very good. Volunteer run, non-for-profit organisation, great little shop. So I will leave that link below if anyone wants to jump on in and have a look at their online store and grab yourself a bit of a bargain. All right, so we're nearly to the end now of covering all of these, I don't know, I'm going to call them lollipop sticks because I don't know, but they're probably called something different. And then we shall start wrapping some fabric. All right, I'll put my glue away. that one on there. And we're good to go. So yeah, I just traced around the lollipop stick with some pattern paper, and now I've stuck them on. Now that in itself, isn't that pretty? That looks nice. And then we've got that one. So I'm just going to grab my pins. Ooh. I've just got my pins, and so like this was oh, it doesn't even, $2 for all of that. So, and I love this sort of thing when I'm doing my projects. So then I'm just going to start wrapping around. Now this can be a little awkward until you get going, meeting that join. Just pull it quite tight. And then yeah, I'm just going to keep wrapping around. There's quite a bit in this. I'd say there's quite a few meters. I think one of the lots of laces that I've got's got 5 meters of lace in it. So yeah, I used to use a lot of lace and a lot of trims in my projects. When I sort of first started journaling, I tended to gravitate towards that shabby chic style. So yeah, very floral and very pretty, and I used to create with a lot of laces and different sorts of trims in that, and I think that's going to have to do for that one because it's starting to poke out. But as times have gone on, I have sort of swayed more towards that industrial grunge kind of aesthetic where you don't use so much in the way of laces and trims. So I had let my stocks go down a little bit. So I've still got all of that, so I'll have to find another spool, and I'm just going to pop just a pin in there to keep it all together. So there you go, that's one. What was I saying? Yes, so I had let my laces and trims sort of go down a little bit, but now I'm sort of tending to look for them again. So I'm so pleased that I found this place that I have, again, got some new stocks of lace and different trims, and now I'm organising them in a basket so I'll be able to see where they are. And yeah, I'm very happy. But isn't it funny how you start off on one project and it takes you down a whole different road? So I always think, well, I have to do this project before I can finish that project. So yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap them up, you know, wrap them up basically, just staggering it as we go. And then when I get to the end, color that around, get to the end, and I'm just going to stick a pin in there so it just all stays in there together. And I just think that's a really cool way to yeah, so that I can see what sort of trims I've got rather than rummaging through a whole box. So this one's even really pretty too. It's like a peachy apricot color, so that will come in handy. Even that goes really nice with, you know, your neutral tones, that kind of color. But there is one there I think that I want to keep for my book, so I'll show you that in a minute. There's so much of it. So yeah, just slowly going around. So what do you guys do to organise your laces? I've probably got a small amount compared to some of you. Now, I just want to also give a bit of a shout out to Sue at Paper Inspirations. Sue is having a massive sale in her shop at the moment, 30% off all product. So if you place an order, you don't just get 30% off your total order, you get 30% off each article, each product. So if you are looking for laces and trims, Sue does sell those in her store. And so if, yeah, it'd be worthwhile jumping over and having a look at what Sue has left in the store, and you get the 30% off. So, and of course, while you're there, look around at everything else, because there's so much stuff over at Sue's shop, and Sue is having this massive sale because she's downgrading downgrading her retail business some. So yeah, just a little hint there. If you're looking for some stuff, head on over to Sue, because she's got some pretty stuff to choose from. All right, and that's another one done. I'm just going to stick a pin in there. Hold it all together. So yeah, so I love this one. I think this is the one I'm going to use. Oh, if I can get that off. I don't want to cut it. This is the one here I think I'm going to use for my book. It's a lovely, like a coffee colour. And it would just make a nice contrast. Now, where's the end of it? There we go. So I think that could be quite pretty. Oh, no, it's this end. It's this side, not that side. So I think that could make a nice edge along that top of that piece. So yeah, I'm going to not wrap that one. I'm going to leave that one there with that one. And then we've got this really pretty pink one. Again, it's a scallop kind of lace. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's really lovely. So yeah, I just liked this idea. I thought it was a great way to store my bits and pieces where they're easily seen, and they're going to stay nice and straight and wrapped up and all together. So I won't continue doing too many more, because I guess that's a boring project for you guys to watch. But I just thought it might inspire someone to, yeah, organise your laces, and an easy way to do it. And I'm sure this kind of stick, this lollipop stick, was available everywhere, not just here in Australia. So there you go. I'll just finish wrapping this one, and then we'll pop these ones away. There is so much here. Let's keep wrapping it around. It's all curled up. Round and round. Oh yes, so Easter next weekend. Oh, I've got to I bought my grandson his Easter presents, his Easter eggs and his bunny egg and his few bits and pieces, and I was sitting here the other night crafting away and listening to YouTube and listening to Netflix, and I got a bit hungry, a bit sweet toothy, and I ate one of his Easter presents. So I have to go out and buy him, replace his present. And yeah, it was sort of, it's just come up so fast. I think Easter is a little bit earlier this year than it's been in the past. I'm not really sure. I think it is. I think Easter's more April here in Australia. Well, I suppose it is worldwide. But they've brought it forward a little bit this year. I don't know why. It's just the way I guess it's fallen on the calendar. So yes, I've got to go out and do that so that he's got his Easter present. Alright, so we finally got that one wrapped up. That took a bit, didn't it? I'll just stick again. I'll stick a pin in there. And I've still got 3 more to go, and I've still got a few more laces there. But yeah, just some ideas if you've got a lot of laces like I did and you want to organise them. Now the other thing I thought too, I've punched holes in the top of these ones, and I've just wrapped them, or not wrapped them, threaded them onto like just a basic binding ring, because if you wanted to you could hang them, and that was my sort of idea. But then I came across my basket, and I think they all sit nice in the basket. So yeah, just some ideas, just if you've got this kind of thing laying around, they're a great idea for organising your laces. It all stays nice, and then it sits in, and it doesn't take up a lot of room in whatever storage item that you're choosing to use. All right, everybody, that is it for me today. And I've got to finish this job and then get on and get my washing done and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, a great weekend. Please stay safe and well, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.